going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new news video. Today what we got is the season 6 official roadmap. The very first photo that they go ahead and show us here is this, and this is going to be the haunting event that we're going to be receiving with season 6. So here's what they said. The haunting arrives in Modern Warfare 2. Prepare for frightening thrills, the shambling undead, squad hunts to take down grotesque monsters, and those infamous jump scares as the haunting returns to Call of Duty. The Hellmouth has opened, spilling unearthly creatures from the underworld, and a creeping terror is slowly swallowing all souls as it infects the entirety of Mazrah, reaching the blood-red canals of Vondel and beyond. So this is going to be for every single map, not just Mazrah, and that was the photo that we ended up getting. We got a couple of them actually, but I also showcased the other one. It says, it appears a clandestine group known as the Dark Ritual Operators have located and opened a terrifying Hellmouth. After the gate seals were ripped apart, a cacophony and otherworldly gurgling resounded before... What's up with these big words? And a veritable Penelope of grotesque poured forth from their open prison. All operators should ready themselves for Operation Nightmare and prepare to battle and repel these aberrant threats. Fortunately, in the ensuing chaos, the Dark Ritual Operators left the gate open in time for backup to arrive in the form of Spawn, the hellacious anti-hero who is now tasked with sending these monsters and their ilk back to the underworld. The haunting event officially begins in the mid-season update, so it's not starting now, bringing Halloween-themed maps, modes, events, and more access to both games. Prepare for spine-chilling scares and ferocious battles ahead at launch with the release of 4 new multiplayer maps, a battle pass stock with devilishly entertaining new operators and weapon blueprints and more. And it says, welcome to season 6. So the patch notes and all that are going to come out an hour before, but let's talk about the Warzone overview that we have here. So we have the haunting event, which is going to be called Operation Nightmare, which is going to be in Mazrah. They also once again provide a photo. It says, operators within Mazrah AO, listen up. After the Hellmouth incident, we have alarming reports at increasing frequently of several eldritch hotspots appearing. Goal is to investigate these new locations, and it will begin on October 17th, so that's the date. And here's the recon that's going to be obtained to offer a glimpse at the chaos to come. So you have mission parameters. Entities have been detected throughout the AO, and redacted of each encounter will be referenced on your TAC map. You must investigate each location and eliminate the most wanted target, as well as any other hostiles. There's the initial recon, which is a bounty has been offered on a number of redacted targets, and rewards for exceptional bravery may result in redacted, as well as a mastery weapon blueprint. So remember that weapon blueprint? Yeah, that's how you're going to be able to get it. Unconfirmed reports state that the following activities are an ancient tomb complex that has been unearthed, hieroglyphs and redacted entity known as the Pharaoh have been redacted, witness reports seeing strange lights and redacted in the night sky over redacted. And I guess the first one's the mummy, and these different ones are different types of bosses. It says encounters with spectral redacted seemingly accessible with operator vehicles are necessary to redacted moving at a rapid pace. Unconfirmed redacted further into the swamp, so that's another swamp creature. And then there's something else under it that it says observers in the redacted region describe a glowing wisp-like ethereal multiple hostiles which are evil spirits. And then it said outside the stone walls there's a particular concern, the altars of Lilith, so that's going to be the collaboration that we talked about before. And then it says the haunting Vondel, so this is going to be in the Vondel section. So the other one was Mazrah, this is Vondel. By the way, I will be making another video on this to express this in more detail, but for the Vondel side of things, it says there's the graveyard of the witch, altars of the butcher. The source of this activity appears to be the graveyard, which is a hive of summoning activity and should be infiltrated. However, many of Vondel's points of interest show signs of a city overrun with the undead, from the burning vehicles to the barricaded and vandalized shops to the bloodied tramways and train stations, where are other alarming activities to investigate at the zoo, stadium, and elsewhere. Demonic altars have also been erected around Vondel. Seemingly a source of power for these activities are linked in some way to a feared entity known in myth and legend as the Butcher, which is once again from Diablo, which is the collab that we have. Have you skill and metal to summon this hulking demon, descend into the underworld to face him in battle, and reap the rewards if you can dare defeat him. Perhaps there are other hidden rewards to find as you brave the blood-covered streets of Vondel. So this is going to be just for Vondel. Then we have the Haunting, which is going to be Zombie Royale, a brand new mode for Mazrah, Vondel, and this is going to be in the mid-season. And this says the infamous limited time mode from previous iterations of the Haunting is back with all new innovations, with the elements of returning from past Zombies Battle Royale experience, including Rebirth of the Dead. So the dead walk the earth and are congregating in essentially gruesome versions of Mazrah and Vondel. each a separate zombie royale experience. During a match of zombie royale, these operators slain by others find the gulag permanently closed, and instead their corpses are going to be reanimated as vessels of the undead. Once you are a zombie, you'll find several impressive abilities available to you that you can savagely tear apart the remaining human operators with, all while collecting special syringes with the purpose of ending your undead purgatory and returning to the fight as a human. As the match progresses, expect an additional undead twist as the corpses of every operator currently spectating the match twitch back to life, creating additional hordes of rotting foes to contend with. Squads can still function with some of their operators transformed into zombies, allowing for a variety of tactics if you work in unison. So you can work together. However, zombies slain in the continuing mayhem are eliminated from the match. The squad that defeats enemies both undead and living and finishes the fight can claim the victory royale. The next mode that we have is going to be Vondel Lockdown, which is going to be in Vondel. It says Vondel is under lockdown. The limited time mode is back and bloodier than ever. Those who experiences this LTM in Season 4 know that the objective is based on a battle royale mode, requires team to bring in their custom loadout from the drop and then stay close to gain points and capturing. So you're going to be doing that this time around. It says prepare to play under ominous moonlight, nighttime variant of Vondel. So the only difference is just the map. The next thing is the haunting equipment and items, which is going to be available also mid-season. You have captured souls, which is going to be in Mazrah and Vondel as part of the soul capture event across Warzone and Modern Warfare 2, detailed in the general overview section later in the blog. You will obtain souls by killing and defeating monstrous beings. These souls are instantly rewarded to you when you pick them up, and you can keep them or trade them for rewards. So sort of like how it was with like the medals that you collected, you'll be able to do the same thing here, but with souls. Then you have the haunted box. The revolting zombies roaming Mazrah and Vondel drop more than their entrails. Expect them to occasionally leave a strange looking loot box behind, which can also be found throughout the map. Well worth seeking out as it spills out plates, ammunition, equipment, and other loot. Then you have the Bloodseeker grenade, fashioned into the shape of a vampire bat by an unknown evil. This parasitic living grenade latches onto enemies and highlights them in thermal vision. So that it's pretty much, yeah. And then you have the trick or treat jump scares. It takes additional intestinal fortitude to drop into Warzone combat when every lootable container across Mazrah has the potential to set off an intense jump scare. So that's how they're going to be jump scaring you with these loot boxes. And then they have the haunting coming into DMZ as well. So they said if your squad's ready to jump in, DMZ focuses on nighttime hunts across the Warzone of Mazrah. Prep your team accordingly, as without the pressure of a collapsing circle of gas, DMZ is ideal mode for obtaining intel on tracking down and finally neutralizing monstrous entities from beyond this world. Players can look forward to Mazrah related events and other activities within the haunting, which will be coming into DMZ. Right here, we have a brand new map. This one is called La Casa, and this is just the photo of it that we have. It's basically a bridge connecting two wings, looking over the roundabout entrance. I don't want to talk too much about that. The video is already getting really long. And then we have Coro Village, which is also the next map that we're going to be receiving. This is also going to be available at launch. Following that, we're going to get a new map called King, which is going to be available in Gunfight. This one will be available at launch as well, and this is a photo of it. And then the next one that we have is also going to be called Fight, which will be available in Gunfight as well, and this is the photo that we have. And then for the haunting, we also have two maps in relation to that, which will be in mid-season. So two maps get reskins. El Asilo is going to have a nighttime variant with the Halloween decorations, as well as the time of the day is different. And then Embassy has the same exact things. So it's going to be nighttime variant, and then you can sort of see like a zombie at the doorway. So that's the photo that we have for all these brand new maps. Then we have a haunting twist on classic modes in the mid-season update as well. So we have haunting domination on all control points on the map as usual. However, in this version, expect a scarecrow to act as a marker for each flag. And then there's haunted kill confirmed. Instead of dog tags, collect skulls and grind and kill confirmed. Haunting drop zones, drop scares in the mid-season update. Capture and hold the drop zone to what earns points for your team, but takes care while opening any crates. Who knows what might jump at you? And then you have haunted infected. Zombie swarm to infected. Players who become infected will now become the haunting themed zombies. So it's just cosmetic effects on these modes. And then there's the general overview. They end up providing a photo here, which looks like to be some new cosmetics coming in. Then they talk about the haunting event known as the Soul Capture event that we have. So available across Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2, the Soul Capture event is enhanced and fear-inducing variations, a popular trophy hunt event from Season 3. So it's going to be the same exact way that you remember it. You increase the number of souls you capture by killing and eliminating different monsters lurking in Warzone's map. redeem enough, and then you'll be able to get some rewards. Then you have daily login rewards for the haunting. It says, as you creeping terror contained within the haunting infiltrates Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone, expect to receive a variety of free, limited time cosmetic items simply by logging into the game. Now, although they don't really show too much, this is the photo that they provide, so maybe you'll be able to get this Raven operator skin, and then there's also a weapon blueprint, or I think that's a camo right there that you see, which could potentially be the reward. And then they also mentioned ranked play, which they really didn't change too much. The only thing that's different is they now have new ranked rewards, which I'll go ahead and share the photo of. That's pretty much it right here. Everything else pretty much has stayed the exact same. And then we have the brand new weapon. So there's going to be 3 new weapons at launch, and then there's going to be one at the mid-season. The first one's going to be the TR-76 Geist Assault Rifle, which is going to be available at launch in the Battle Pass. This is the photo of what this weapon looks like. The description they have for it, they said a hard-hitting bullpup assault rifle chambered in 7.62 by 39 millimeters. And then you have the ISO 9 millimeter, which is the one that already was previously leaked, and that is going to be available at launch as well in the Battle Pass. And then you also have the dual commas, which is going to be a melee weapon, which is also going to be available in the Battle Pass, which for some reason we're not seeing the Bruin MK9, which was leaked as well, but everything else has been pretty accurate. And then in the mid-season update, you're going to be able to get yourself a chainsaw, which is called the Doom Chainsaw. And this is the photo they ended up providing us with. And then they have even more information in regards to the haunting. They said the haunting possessed equipment mid-season. They gave us a photo. They said, did you hear that? Did you see that? There's going to be a sound veil scream, which is going to be a field upgrade for those stepping into the sound wave of the suppression mine. Prepare for hallucinatory audio assault and airfills with the screams of the dead. Decoy grenades are also going to get changed. Reports of inhuman and monstrous sounds peppered with gunfire to make this more than just an audio hallucination. And then you have Blackcell with Valeria. It says introduces Valeria. This is the photo that we have, which seems to be like that's going to be the Blackcell we have, and it's going to be a robotic version of her. So it says Blackcell introduces Valeria as the season's exclusive operator. A Blackcell prototype is a hybrid machine built for conflict, a modern marvel of biological and mechanical compounds partnered with state-of-the-art battle systems. Valeria features semi-transparent skin, revealing the inner skeleton, as well as a robotic voice lines for full technical immersion. Those who purchase Blackcell, which is going to cost $30, will get her, and then you'll also get a pet known as Megabyte. You'll get 1,100 COD points, and then it says Battle Pass AO starting position, and then you have more content, which will be available in the Season 6 Battle Pass. And then going on, we have some operators that they end up showcasing. So we have Al Simmons, which is the new operator. This is the photo that we have of him, which we've already talked about. And then the second thing is we have Spawn, which he's also going to have 2 different variants for. They say he's going to have a tier 0 skin and a tier 100 skin. And then this is the photo that they ended up providing us with. And then they burned Spawn. And then other than that, they also provide other different skins that you can see. And then also Soul Crusher is one of them. And then Nikto Spawn is also another one of these skins. So these are the different types. I'll have more videos dedicated on these. And then going on to the next thing, it says the final prestige, which is going to be level 1,250. And these are the photos that they provide us. You will be able to get an operator skin, which is actually pretty fire. So it says Season 6 will increase the prestige rank cap from 21 to 25 with a new maximum level of 1250. Obtaining new prestige rank offers multiple rewards. Each new prestige system gives you an emblem, a battle pass tier skip, double XP battle pass tokens, and access to new calling cards found in COD HQ. That's right, from this screenshot, you can see that one of the rewards is going to be the Shadow Company Milsim operator that we have been waiting for so long. So you're going to need to max out your level if you want to end up unlocking this. But this is pretty much everything you need to know. I'm going to have more dedicated videos covering things in more details as we sit down and talk about that. I just don't want to make this video too long. But thanks for tuning in. It's been your boy Chirzo. Make sure you subscribe so you stay up to date on the latest Call of Duty news and updates.